Think you're making good choices? Beware, as some paths lead to battles where the only prize is regret. Today, we reveal the unseen traps in the spiritual warfare of life. Welcome, seekers of truth. In today's exploration, we dive deep into the spiritual conflicts that shape our lives, focusing on the theme, chosen wars, the consequences of ill-advised actions. In the vast universe of choices, each decision we make is a testament to our wisdom, or lack thereof. Engaging in trivial pursuits without foresight can lead us into spiritual battles that offer nothing but hollow victories. Consider the ancient wisdom that teaches us about the repercussions of our actions. When we choose paths lacking in value, we stray further from enlightenment and personal growth. As we navigate these spiritual conflicts, remember that every choice is a stone thrown into the pond of destiny, its ripples reflecting the true nature of our intentions. Today, we will uncover how some individuals become ensnared in games of deception, orchestrated by unseen forces, turning their pursuits into futile endeavors. Let's explore these narratives and discern the true from the false, the significant from the trivial, as we seek a higher calling far removed from the empty rewards of misguided actions. The realization comes not from participation, but from the profound act of stepping away. In declaring, "This is the end," you assert your sovereignty and redefine the boundaries of your spiritual journey. Remember, as a chosen one, you are not fated to subsist on the scant offerings of another's whimsy. As we delve into our video, please remember to subscribe and support us if you like our video. Thank you for subscribing. So let's get started. Once there might have been a time when the entire scene seemed thrilling, perhaps even a bit glamorous, as you stood among the performers themselves. However, the arrival of this fresh season heralds a newfound power and mastery over oneself. Now you stand as the master of lions, no longer just another face in the crowd of a bustling circus. By choosing to step back, opting for solitude over involvement, you enact a powerful gesture of self-respect. You affirm your role, not as a mere observer in the theatre of life, nor as someone easily influenced by those who would diminish your worth to that of an afterthought. This newfound understanding should be embraced fully. Let the teachings guide you and the bright light of wisdom light your way. The conflicts that test our spirit are not always conquered through strength alone, but through a dedicated pursuit of knowledge, comprehension, and an unwavering search for truth. Within the complex fabric of human interactions and the discernment that spiritual life requires, the story of Judith stands out, teaching us the importance of being watchful and wise. Judith was lured by the false glimmer of what seemed like a splendid chance, moving from a place of sanctity to one of ruin, highlighting the dangers of falling for lies. Her experience serves as a stark warning that the temptations offered by adversaries, however attractive they may appear, can strip us of our sacred place and our integrity. In a world filled with the shiny allure of false promises, it is vital to pursue the genuine shine of truth steadfastly. The spiritual journey is one that requires sharp discernment to see through the various guises that deceit can adopt, whether in personal connections or professional undertakings. These scenarios often turn into battlefields where our fate and our intrinsic value are put to the test. Consider, for instance, how personal relationships can transform into arenas of competing intentions. What might be presented as affection or endearment could actually be a facade used by others to conceal their true intentions, turning what should be genuine affection into a means for personal advantage. This manipulation isn't just about personal benefit. It stretches to the exploitation of one's kindness. The sincere expressions of integrity, loyalty, love, and compassion that one generously offers are often met with selfishness and exploitation. In the spiritual sphere where light abounds, the chosen ones hold a deep sacredness that distinguishes them. Their interactions transcend the ordinary, radiating a holiness that merits both acknowledgement and reverence. Sadly, this distinct aura often goes unnoticed by those who look only at surface-level qualities, mistaking celestial glow for something ordinary. As you journey through this life, filled with contrasts of light and darkness, take heed of the lessons found in Judith's story. Stand strong in your spiritual independence, and if ever you find yourself in surroundings that clash with your inner spirit, make the choice to leave. Such a decision isn't fleeing, it's a strong declaration of your own sacred place in the cosmos. Interacting with the chosen ones should be viewed as a hallowed encounter, a precious and holy chance. The deceptive ties of insincere respect and unearned connections are just strategies used by those seeking dominance, not genuine appreciation. By steadfastly adhering to your truth and progressing unencumbered by duplicity, you are propelled towards your destined path, blessed and favored by the divine. Every conscious step not only strengthens your spiritual health, but also draws you nearer to embracing your full spiritual inheritance. In every group, there's always one who thinks they know it all, the stubborn, self-declared rulers who are sure of their own all-knowing power, resistant to advice. These individuals often view themselves as central to the power dynamics around them, adopting a mindset of superiority, with others merely revolving around them. This trait isn't limited to just strangers, but is also common in family interactions, particularly among young adults who, stepping into adulthood, assume an air of authority, mistakenly equating age with wisdom. Ponder on these interactions and identify the recurring patterns that emerge. It serves as a warning, highlighting the perils of neglecting sacred gifts and exploiting the generosity of those who genuinely walk a path of giving. The universe observes and reacts, ensuring that the true worth of spiritual richness is only recognized by those who engage with sincerity and pure intentions. Consider the repeated warnings that the headstrong often overlook, warnings about ill-advised partnerships, career errors, or harmful connections. These admonitions, given with urgency and passion, usually go unheeded. Ignoring such counsel is not just a minor oversight, it's a significant misstep that can lead to severe distress and loss. In the journey of spiritual development and enlightenment, there often emerges the figure of the all-knowing sage, omnipresent across different life aspects. These individuals claim to possess profound wisdom. However, it is from the ancient philosophies of Socrates, deeply influenced by Egyptian thought, that we learn a vital lesson. Socrates famously stated, "Wisdom is when you understand that you know nothing." This humble admission highlights our ongoing quest for knowledge and spiritual growth. Choosing to distance oneself from petty interactions that do not respect your individuality is not just a mere decision, it is an essential act of self-care. This choice signifies that you are not just involved in the temporary plays of this world, but are a guardian of your own spiritual energy. Stepping away from environments that do not serve your higher purpose is not fleeing, but a courageous move towards aligning with your true spiritual path. Always see yourself as the central character in your life story. You are not just watching from the sidelines or playing a secondary role. You are the chief designer of your destiny, divinely placed to guide and inspire. The divine realm does not recognize rankings. In its view, you stand unmatched, leading your personal journey. It's not uncommon to find yourself among people who don't truly appreciate your value, those who lack genuine care and loyalty. And yet, they might expect you to settle into a role that belittles your spiritual mission. Such poor judgment does not reflect your inadequacies, but rather their failure to recognize what is truly sacred. So move forward with the confidence that your presence in this world isn't merely about passage, but about lighting the way with your divine essence. Each decision you make and every step you take holds infinite importance, molding not only your fate, but also the very essence of the universe. In the complex web of human relationships, many are pulled towards individuals who fail to appreciate their true worth. This age-old pattern often results in pouring personal energy into relationships that offer nothing but feigned interest in return. These supposed friends provide nothing more than superficial gestures of kindness, which are like crumbs leading to a dead end. It's crucial to recognize and break free from this cycle of neglect that often perpetuates itself. The realization that you have been part of a meaningless pretense brings a distinctive sorrow, but also marks the start of a journey towards self-realization. As difficult as it may be to accept the end of these draining interactions, this acknowledgement harbors the power to rise above and step into a sphere where greater opportunities and true respect await. By refusing to partake in these diminishing roles, you affirm your own value and set the stage for achieving genuine satisfaction. Throughout life, we encounter a series of transformative experiences and eye-opening moments. Take, for instance, a gifted football player during an intense season filled with camaraderie and shared goals. The team's unity went beyond mere physical prowess. It was about a deeper, almost spiritual synergy that set the stage for possible victories. However, seduced by the allure of better opportunities, he left his hometown, where his talent was widely recognized, to pursue greater fame in a new city. Unfortunately, this move didn't meet his expectations, as he found himself sidelined by his new coaches, a significant shift from the admiration he was accustomed to. This demotion from a celebrated athlete to an overlooked bench warmer became a humbling experience, highlighting a fundamental lesson about the dynamics of change and personal ambition. It served as a spiritual test, challenging his ego and unveiling his true character. Gaining wisdom often entails learning to acknowledge our own limits, though the realization may come with tough, sometimes painful lessons. It's not uncommon to see individuals suffer great losses, whether it be of opportunities, freedoms, or valued relationships, especially when they ignore the wisdom of humility. Each hurdle we face teaches us to broaden our perspectives and strive for a deeper understanding of the world, an understanding that remains tantalizingly just beyond our grasp. The athlete's story starkly demonstrates how overconfidence in our knowledge can lead to isolation and remorse. Nonetheless, these experiences are valuable. They stress the importance of cherishing our origins and the bonds we've formed. Choosing to move forward thoughtfully and with purpose can lead to rewarding experiences. In the continuous cycle of life's lessons, we are never truly confined by any end. No matter our age, we stand on the brink of new discoveries, continually evolving and climbing the ladder of enlightenment. Life's journey doesn't end, but keeps evolving, pulling us towards greater spiritual insight and fulfillment. As we progress, it's crucial to ponder the nature of our decisions and their lasting effects on our spiritual path and everyday interactions. Our focus shouldn't only be on the goals we aim to achieve, but also on how we approach these goals, integrating trust and insight into our life's framework. Remember, the repercussions of our choices extend far beyond the present, influencing not just our own future, but also impacting the lives of those around us. When we delve deep into our own stories, a significant lesson emerges. Neglecting the voice of our conscience and clear judgment paves the way for disorder in our lives. Take, for example, the story of a man who was deeply entwined with close friends and shared secrets, only to find himself led astray by his decisions. This story underscores the dangers of abandoning wisdom for momentary pleasures, illustrating how desires can blind us, leading us away from true enlightenment. In such scenarios, it's crucial to recognize when advice from friends, who may be lost themselves, points us toward emptiness. Real progress demands the bravery to leave behind those who hold us back from growth and to move towards self-discovery and true companionship. As you journey through life's complexities, remember that it's within your power to step away from unnecessary turmoil and declare firmly, "I am done." When it comes to forming deeper bonds, such as selecting a life partner or a co-parent, thoughtful consideration is key. These decisions shouldn't be rushed or driven by insecurities, because fear can often lead us astray, presenting false promises of joy that fade when reality sets in. Instead, make choices based on wisdom and insight, letting discernment guide you away from paths that lead to disappointment. Additionally, there's a special bond among certain individuals, a connection that goes beyond physical interaction and touches the spiritual. This bond is precious, meant to nurture growth and deeper understanding. Yet when it's clear that the lessons intended are being overlooked by others, it's your responsibility to cut ties, take in the lessons, and focus on your own spiritual and emotional journey. These stories serve not just as personal mishaps, but as beacons, teaching us the importance of every decision we make. They mirror our comprehension and reflect either our inner light or darkness. Make your choices wisely, as they reveal and shape the essence of your spirit. Remember, genuine connections are not confined by promises or legal bindings. Freedom is a fundamental right, whether partnered or not, and individuals will assert this freedom no matter the constraints you try to impose. This realization highlights the pointlessness of trying to control someone else's will, an endeavor as futile as it is imprudent. I've walked this path of poor judgment myself, engaging in ego-driven contests where the only outcome is a deeper awareness of my own missteps. In these dark times, owning up to our mistakes acts as a beacon, lighting the path out of the cycle of repeated errors. Welcome a new day, the start of a refreshing chapter where you step away from pointless dramas to focus on your personal journey of development and happiness. Let others bask in their shallow triumphs. You are on a trail marked by sincerity and dignity. While life may loop in familiar cycles for some, your course will carve out a new trajectory towards enlightenment and complete satisfaction. At a crucial juncture in your ascension, it becomes necessary to part ways with certain people to foster your own growth. It's important to understand that not everyone you meet is meant to accompany you through your entire journey. Some remain bound to lower energies, whereas you are elevating to higher planes. This mismatch in energy levels makes it essential to let go of those who don't share your elevated vibrations, as their presence might only lead to ongoing disagreements and misalignments. There are those who hide their true nature beneath layers of pretense. As long as these facades are up, genuine connection and understanding remain out of reach. Your responsibility is to move forward without them, leaving behind any deceptive interactions that don't result in any real victory. In your solitude, celebrate your newfound freedom and the success it brings, presenting a new opportunity to rise in your social and spiritual realms. This program is designed to help you leverage the power of social media and authorship. By sharing your thoughts and creating a community, you establish your presence in a world that values connectivity. This detailed course is ready for you, just a click away. Dive in, share your goals in the comments, and start a life-changing journey to boost your influence. Let's embrace a mindset of abundance and continue to rise together. For those who have felt undervalued or out of place within their social circles, understand that such endings are not random but divinely orchestrated. Abrupt conclusions to relationships and surprising breaks from long-term connections are actually steering you towards a destiny that truly appreciates your value and potential. Welcome this divine guidance with enthusiasm, as it marks the beginning of an extraordinary path that resonates with your deepest truths and highest aspirations. Every single contribution you make, be it through heartfelt thanks or financial gifts, holds immense value. These gestures reinforce the vitality and enduring spirit of our communal efforts. I am genuinely grateful for each one of you who brings their true self to this spiritual journey we share. Together, we are not only growing in numbers, but also in our ability to reach new heights of emotional, mental, and spiritual awakening. Please know that your involvement and generosity do not go unnoticed. They are truly appreciated. As we welcome new members into our circle, remember that each person adds strength to our community's fabric. Our bond is defined by a common goal: to seek greater truths and provide relentless support to each other. Continue to walk your path with dignity and resilience, and hold on to your inner peace and sense of purpose until we meet again. As we wrap up today's journey into the spiritual battles we face due to ill-considered choices, let's reflect on the crucial lessons learned. Every decision we make is more than a mere action. It's a significant stone cast into the vast lake of destiny, with ripples that reveal our deepest intentions. For those who walk the path of the chosen, every choice should be made with wisdom, as it shapes not only our spiritual journey, but also the essence of our community. Through today's discussions, we've uncovered how easily one can become ensnared in seemingly trivial pursuits that lead to empty victories and spiritual depletion. These choices, often disguised as short-term gains, can divert us from our true path of enlightenment and growth. As we move forward, remember the power of stepping back from situations that don't align with our deeper purpose. This act is not a retreat, but a strategic move towards greater self-respect and spiritual integrity. Your contributions to this collective journey, whether they are words of encouragement, time spent in our shared pursuits, or financial support, are invaluable. Each act of kindness and every bit of support adds to the strength of our bond, pushing us all towards higher truths and mutual upliftment. As we continue on this path, let us embrace the new members who join us, each adding to the resilience and richness of our community. We are united in our quest for wisdom and supported by the strength of our fellowship. Reflect on the insights shared today, and if a particular message struck a chord with you, share that word or phrase in the comments as an affirmation. It's a powerful way to resonate with others and reinforce your own journey. Until we meet again, hold on to your inner peace and purpose, knowing that each step you take is guided by the collective light of our shared spiritual voyage.